Shalom. Just want to start off the moment with a thought that I had while I was sleeping. I guess when I woke up, while I was sleeping. This is in good faith and truth. Even if it's my truth, because there's always the truth and your truth, I'm just trying to make my truth line up with the truth. So I'm working on getting there. So that's my intent, because the Most High is eternal. The truth is eternal. So that's why we're always learning, because if you get to the truth, that means you've reached the Most High. I believe it is written, His ways of past finding out. So that's why it comes through revelation, as you receive it through the Spirit. So this is what I'm saying. As for me, to remove any assumptions of who I am. First of all, as it is written, I am the living soul. Presently housed in flesh, a fleshly vessel. Living sentient being, able to feel, touch, think, breathe, talk, all the five senses plus the spirit. 6, 7 cents. however high it won't take me. I've heard so many things. Like I said, I try to present this truth, not to offend anyone, not to hide anything either. So I've heard, and even I've heard the Moors were the ones who helped entrap the Israelites, their own people. And then I've heard that, based on information, that we are the same people. Then I've also heard the other way, that no, we're not, they're not. But if we're indigenous to this land, I believe we're the same people. Now, I've heard some Moors also acknowledge, that is a sin of the Moors that they committed, if you want to call it that, by enslaving the Israelites, because at one time we were all together. That's even history. In history too, I believe it was in Portuguese, somewhere like that. I'm trying to remember, but yeah, it was something like that. We were all together. We were all together in Europe. We were all together in many places. First of all, the land they call Akabala, I believe I'm pronouncing it right, which now is Africa, which we're standing on right now as we speak, part of it, northwest Africa. So, all that being said, according to, and I'm talking about descriptions right now, Moor means everyone that they call Negroes. So that would fit a description for every copper-colored man and woman on this land that's indigenous. M-U-U-R, the original mound builders, the Washita people. And when I say people, I mean unincorporated. No, a corporation cannot dictate to who the Most High has created as a people. So that's why I say unincorporated. Then Israel, with the Y, Israel. Judah, Yehuda, from the children of Jacob, including the 12 tribes, the children of Jacob, Yehuda. as it is written, these are the people of the promise. This is not what I'm saying. This is what the Most High says. So if you don't believe in the Most High, oh well. If you do, that's what he said. So that's what it is. So when I say I'm a, and that's what I believe, that's what's recognized. If I'm wrong, I'm not trying to be a part of a group for a group's sake. I've never joined a group or an organization. Just like on the documents that the Moorish Council issued, that I use as a letterhead, it's not that I've joined some kind of group or organization. This one line speaks it all for me. Aboriginal, indigenous, natural peoples of the land. That's why I did it. That's why I use it. Because I've never been to a temple. I never joined a temple, a mosque, or I don't belong to a church. None of that stuff. So that's not what it is for me. For me, it says this represents the Aboriginal, indigenous, natural peoples of the land, the true and de jure Al-Moroccans, Americans, and as far as I am, according to my knowledge, Al-Moroccan, truly this means American, the natural, indigenous, Aboriginal people here. And if I'm correct, we're standing on the land of Al-Morocco, So anytime I find out different, I'll change, because I'm not trying to stick to something just to stick to it. I'm trying to get to the truth. So if this is the truth, this shall stand. And then it says the Moorish National Republic, Federal Government, Northwest Africa, the Moorish Divine and National Movement of the World. If this is the truth, it shall stand. If the Moorish flag is truly the national American flag, it shall stand. And according to my knowledge, the corporate flag, the red, white, and blue, is just that, the corporate maritime flag. One represents the land, one represents the corporate world, the corporation. If that's true, it shall stand. I'm not speaking against or for anything. I'm just speaking what I believe to be the truth. Now, and just in case somebody said, well, you're trying to overthrow the government. No, I'm not. If this is the truth, what I'm saying, it shall stand as well. The United States company, corporation, known as the United States, even states within its own definition, US 28 USC 3002-15 states that the United States is a federal corporation. Then the organic Constitution for the United States Organic Constitution, Article 13, Section 12, I believe, states that Africans and descendants of Africans shall not be slaves. And then it says anyone that tries to enslave them shall basically pledge their life, their liberty, their property, everything that is theirs for that action. Then there's another code that they created, and like I say, codes and all these things are, even the Constitution is basically what the corporation is bound by. The people are free. The people are free. The people of the land are free. Now, whether man wants to acknowledge that or not, that's because man wants to dominate certain men. And then even sometimes the people of the land wants to dominate. But the people of the land are free. And this is one thing that is true. all men are free on their own land. So if you want, so if a man wants to be free, truly free without subjugating others, or subrogating others, or hypothecating others, they have to go to their own land to truly rule. But on this land, in truth, the Aborigine and the indigenous natural people here that was described in 1828 Webster Dictionary and other places, we are the rightful heirs to this land, and also according to the Most High. This is the truth that I know it, and according to all the information I have. So don't be offended what I'm saying. Research it and check it out for yourself. And if I'm lying, let me know. Because all my actions is a good faith. So when I say I'm a Moor or a M-U-U-R of the land, I'm talking about the 1828 definition, the Aboriginal, the copper colored people, just for the description, that was found here by the Europeans. Also, through that description is the Washita people, the Israelites, Yehudim, the Hebrew. All these descriptions fit the same classification. So that's why when I say my nationality is Hebrew, Yasharite, or Israelite, Yehudi, and then I also used to say the Washita people, which that's still included, but I just simplified it by saying Hebrew, Yasharite, Yehudi, M-U-U-R, which represents the people of the land by description and also nationality. Also, the rights of indigenous people said you have a right to belong to one or more indigenous people. But everybody the description I just gave you all fits under the same heading, or the same nationality, the same people. Now, whether people do what is right or wrong, that's within any nationality. Then that falls down to the natural being to have a choice to do that. So that's why even in all my actions, like I said, as I know better, I do better. That's why I appreciate the Israelites, because they're scriptural, and because that's our heritage. That's what we do. We use scripture. Now the Moorish side use knowledge according to the law of the land, which is the ultimate law, is the Most High's law, which it should all measure out to be the same, because the Most High's law is the law of the land. So that's why, just to make it plain, when I use Moor, Israelite, Yehudi, Washita, I'm talking about the natural people of the land here at Turtle Island, northwest of Mexico, northwest Africa, North America, Khalifa Land, California. And then what is recognized around the world is Moorish American. But like I said, I'm definitely Hebrew, Yehudi, Israelite. So all those things being together in truth. That's what I claim to be, not by incorporation, not by man-made doctrine, not by man-made rules. I'm indigenous, aboriginal, indigenous by bloodline, which cannot be taken away. I can't be put out of it because I don't agree with somebody. You don't agree with us, so no, you can't be that. No, I am that because that's who I am. So, just want to share that, and I think that's all for right now, but I can always make another video. Shalom.